Gone 5, 16, 19, 21, 33, and 10. Check results. You remember?
Holiday looks alright, all that good stuff. I know I got a coat on, and I know I got a jumper on under that coat. Am I outside? No. Did I just come in from outside? No. But I'm one of those people that sometimes I get back in from somewhere, and it just takes me forever. Like I don't walk around the house with shoes on, although I have. But if I come back in from somewhere, it's like I just take so long. I'll have the bag on my back still, shoes on, coat on. Like it'll just take me forever to finally just take it off. And like you know, I sleep with socks on. First of all, that's kind of unrelated to this, but I do. I just had to get that out of the way. I just had to expose that. I just had to come clean about that real quick. I do sleep with socks on, but also, um, the whole coat shoes thing. It's like I remember I used to get back from school. I said this before, but I was talking about it from the viewing point of how just being used to be really tired when you grew up. But now the story I'm talking about from the view of I'd get back from school and I'd just lie face down on the floor. Well, I wasn't face down, stomach down, I guess, on the floor, with my bag on my back, my full school uniform on, shoes and everything, and I'd just nap for like 3 hours. I'd get in like 3:34, and I just wake up at 7. But obviously, naturally, I'd think it's the next day. I'd think it's like 7 years past because that's what everyone does when they wake up from a nap. Um, isn't like I get like yeah, you're tired maybe from school. You're growing. You get in bed maybe and you have a nap. I was like no, and there weren't planned naps to be honest. It was just I'll just lie there and next thing you know you wake up in a different time. Um, but still, I never once had a nap after school where it was I was in bed, uniform off, no bag on your back, no shoes on. It was always just lying in the hallway somewhere. But that's a sight for someone. You come home and your child is face down on the ground. Is he dead? No, I wasn't dead clearly, but who's dead in terms of their famous persona right now, their public image that would have been cleaner. Here's a clue. What if I told you Noah Schnapped? What if I said, "Hey, Noah Schnapped"? You'd probably think, "Oh, was Noah? Did Noah just walk out of his house in a new fire fit? Oh, did Noah just slay on the?" I'm really trying to sound young here. And I would say no. Noah just had some controversial political takes and then doubled down massively. And it's like, you're young, man. You got your whole life ahead of you. Why are you trying to kill your career? You've got a final season of Stranger Things, in the bank for you. And to be honest, it's not going to kill your career. Like, people will still cast you in stuff despite your unless your views are something like the only thing that's not going to get cast in Hollywood is if you're like a convicted something, right? But it's not going to make people want to work with you, or it's going to give people a weird impression of you, if you have certain takes. And it's like, I don't really know. I've not really looked into it too much. All I've know is that Noah's online snapping, and it's all I really know is he's on the same team and side as Amy Schumer, which isn't the best start. That's already a bad look. It's like when you look around, there's like two teams. Two teams have been picked, and you kind of look around. Like, say a teacher's saying, "I want to make two teams." Say it's like a sports thing, and then you guys go over there, you guys go over there, and you kind of look around who's with you. Either with athletic people or like, they make two groups at school. You kind of look around, like they hand out the test papers, right? And it's like, oh, am I really with people who would have got like above 80 out of 100, above 60 out of 100? Oh, that's even looking dodgy. Above 40 out of 100, I'm I'm with the shitters here. You look around and go, I'm on the wrong side. I look around and go, they've made two teams here. Who's on my team? Have I got no? Oh, I haven't got Olivia Colman. Sort of national treasure. Have I got like Idris Elba? People love him. Oh no, I haven't got Idris Elba. Damn, that sucks. Have I got like Tom Holland? No, no, not got Tom. Not got Tom. Is there anyone sort of beloved here? No. Oh, I've got Amy Schumer. Oh, right then. I mean, don't, and then don't tell me who's behind me. It better not be James Corden. You know what I mean? Like this is already looking like not the best team. So Noah Schnapping, it's just funny to me because his name is Noah Schnapp, which is just Schnapp is just a funny last name. And yeah, he's schnapping the world up, which is crazy. Especially because also your kid co-stars, I know they're not kids anymore, but Millie Bobby Brown, all little quiz here. Could I even name them all? I probably could, which is quite sad. Is it sad? I like Stranger Things. It's good. It's decent. Although I don't know if you notice, like Stranger Things, it's like the first season was like so different if you go back and watch it vibe wise and just like the feel of the show to season two, three, four. Like two, three, four, all feel like, yep, this is the same show. And then you have season one, which just feels like a complete different kind of like vibe to it. For kind of in a good way. Millie Bobby Brown, obviously Noah Schnapp, Caleb McLaughlin, I think that's the last name. Finn Wolfhard, I think. Who else is there? Oh, I don't know his name. Stranger Things. That guy, the no teeth, soft bones. Dustin is his name in the show. And Gaten Mazarazzo, something like that. I think that's right. Gaden. Am I missing anyone? Sadie Sink, also in The Whale, where Brendan Fraser is a whale. Well, he's not a whale. He's the size of a whale. He's a big man. I think that's all the kids, right? I'm pretty impressed. I did all that. And before I forgot one of the guys, if I did, I'm sorry. You clearly weren't my favorite. But yeah, good show, good show. Good show, terrible haircuts. There was some. Oh, I just was watching Boiling Point. Like I watched a couple episodes of that. It's like a cooking show type thing. It's got Stephen Graham in it and a couple and other actors, obviously, but I don't know their names. But Stephen Graham's in it. Everyone's pretty good in it. I mean, Stephen Graham's barely actually been in it so far. He's been in about 10 minutes. But like, cooking shows are just crazy. They're just the craziest things on TV. Like, I get that kitchens can get loud, they can get like rude, and you can get people shouting some mean shit, and it can be like tough on you, especially if you're mentally weak, right? And they can be, you know, just a volatile environment. But like people take that to 11 with cooking. Like you don't see if there's a cooking show, a high acclaimed cooking show on TV, you're gonna see people shouting it like insane shit in the kitchen, and then people taking that in insane ways. Like so far in these two episodes, we know that like Stephen Graham's character got shouted at by one character, had a heart attack. Also now is like a bit of a drinker, so now he's got a drink problem. Another one of these characters, because obviously the one who lost her shit and was shouting, personal shit going on in her life, crazy. You've got this other woman works there, used to be addicted to alcohol. Then you got this younger character who she's kind of like looking after, sort of, who is like cutting himself, and he cuts. I'm spoiling the whole show. He's like he locks himself in the bathroom and he cuts himself because he's like he's got like anxiety and all that type of shit, and he's like under a lot of pressure because he's got like a new thing on the menu, right? And it's like cooking shows are just off, like they're just insane. Anything goes, you know. It's crazy. It is crazy. I have actually, but I've not worked in like a proper kitchen like that where you wear like a little apron and shit. Well, you wear an apron, but not like where you wear the white coat that for some reason buttons up over there. But it's like it's not like glamorizing kitchens, obviously, because there's nothing glamorous about it. It's everyone getting fucked up in a kitchen, shouting at each other, right? But it makes me want to like work there, not because I want to die, right? But just because like it's like when you watch like TV shows where they take drugs and stuff, and then the complaint is this is glamorizing drugs, and it's not because like it actually looks glamorous and fun. A lot of times, like it doesn't look fun. Oh, they look like they're half dead right now, and the whole family hates them. But it just looks like it's just shot really well though, and it just looks so fucking crazy. And it's the same with these cooking shows. Like you watch them, like The Bear and all this other shit, right? And it's like, oh, it's shot so nice though. But the people in behind the door are crazy, and like there's like this guy's got a fucked up past, and this guy used to do this, and this guy's like he can't take the pressure, and this guy's he's like rude to everyone, and it's just like it's the weirdest profession because like you watch something, right, like the bear even, for example, and like he's in the top his top kitchen. It's like a flashback, and he's like cooking the food, and then the boss man walks in, and he's like, well, it's not a chicken shop, it's the boss man, but like the top chef guy is like he's like he's over his shoulder, and he's like, you're so fucking shit, you ugly little fucking rat nosed bitch, you fucking can't cook to save your fucking life, you fucking sweaty looking fraud, your shit tattoos, you should be dead, you're fucking shit, you should kill yourself, you're so dead, you should be dead, why don't you do it, right? And he's whispering that. And I've watched chefs, and even I'm watching some going, oh, they're trying to show something. They're taking creative license here. They're being a bit over the top. But yeah, they're hard and they're rude in kitchens. But then I've watched chefs watch the show and be like, oh yeah, man. I mean, I remember I had a manager who was like this to me, man. He made me fucking hate myself. He really made me question living. And if this was a profession for me, damn, I've seen it happen to so many people. And it's sink or swim. It's whether you break. And you have these like people who just work in these kitchens, right? Like give credibility to like the shows and stuff where they just look ridiculous, like, oh, that doesn't happen, that must be ridiculous. And it's like, hey man, you're making food, as Curtis Connor would probably say it. Hey man, it's food, it's medium rare pork, no, not pork, that would kill you, right? Shows how much I know about food. It's medium rare beef, it's fucking al dente pasta. It's not like, and I get it for them, as again in the bet, this is our fucking Super Bowl, man. But like, it's just crazy. Any other retail job, if you're working in Primark and they're grabbing 2 pieces of clothing, putting them on the side of your head, calling you an idiot sandwich, hey, maybe I will take that to HR and maybe that won't be acceptable. But for some reason, out of all professions as well, because I get there's some maybe more old-fashioned professions where it's a little bit less upward at time, but like where, especially with like how everything's so PC or whatever, and you gotta like change this and that. But no, when you get in the kitchen, any slur goes, and you take the piss and you fuck up anyone, no matter what age, gender, race, whatever, you get in the kitchen, because this is a place where we make food for like rich people, and therefore behind the scenes is a war, and that's just how it is. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like that kitchens are like, I don't get it either. But it's just a kitchen. It's like, I'm trying to think of a job that would be a little bit more, which isn't, the army, where it would make a little bit more sense. And I'm struggling to think, when is it, where's the scenario where it's ever valid to be pulling, like, just act, like, threatening the lives of people because they've salted something slightly too salty, And it's just like, for me, if a job I work at, if someone's like, jobs I've worked at, people can feel like they're being patronized when they talk to, or people can feel like someone's like being slightly unfair to them, or like ask them to do something a little bit too many times, or slight wrong cadence, and that's enough for them to complain to a thing and get that person, reprimanded, or like, cautioned or something with, because we have to be really careful with how we speak to people here, don't we? Because we don't know. And then you have these meetings like, guys, now apparently, and I'm not going to say any names, but people have been, and it's all like that. But then in the kitchen, it's just warfare, and it's just like, a part of me just wants to peek behind the curtain, but the only way that's going to happen, because I ain't learning to cook, is if I'm washing pots. So I'm just like washing pots, looking over my shoulder, listening to like people get, destroyed, trying to like grate some cheese, whatever the fuck they do in the kitchens. I don't know. Peel the meringue. I don't even know what a meringue is. But yeah. Noah Schnapp and Crazy Kitchens. I'll probably just name this Noah Schnapped and be done with it. Pod a day. Doctor away. 200 and I don't know what number we're on now, but I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.
Here with the kids, and I had like 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet. He was like,